So this is called bound angle or Baddha Konasana. Soles of our feet together. And if you're able to, go ahead and put your hands underneath your feet and lift your chest, draw your shoulders down and back. You'll notice this engages through your inner thighs. If this is not good for you, then back out a little bit. Take your hands to your knees. You can still get that nice broad shoulder. Because I want you to be able to lift your chin and feel the back of your neck long so that you can breathe. So it sounded like from our impromptu poll this morning or this afternoon that we are all feeling busy, feeling pulled in many directions, maybe feeling stressed. Take a second here and like you're taking off this heavy, heavy jacket. The pockets are all full and you notice the lightness when you take it off. Just take it off for right now. Set it to the side. Know that all of those things will still be there for you to handle and address, but at this time, just be a little bit lighter. Take a big breath in, and on your exhale, keep a flat back and start to lean forward with your chest. You'll notice this becomes more intense through your inner thighs. You don't need to go too far down. Go to the place where you start to get into the sensation of your body and not in your mind. Knowing that we hold a lot of tightness in our legs. Bring your awareness there. Breathe in, breathe out. Take a breath in, and then with a tight abdomen and a flat back, draw yourself back upright on your exhale. Bring your knees up this time. Reach for your big toes. If you don't reach your big toes easily, then just grab behind your legs. And then pulling your chest to be tight with your thighs, slide your legs forward to the degree that you can till you get to that place where you're being stretched. And then stop. So even if you're just right here, that's a good. Close your eyes, take a couple big breaths in through your nose here, and let's exhale together out the mouth. Inhale, sigh it out. Let yourself soften here. Find some kind of anchor. Inhale, exhale out. One more. With all the stuff that you have going on, you had the ability to organize your life in such a way to be here. Breathe out. So do not beat yourself up. Be grateful and proud of that. Release your grip. Roll all the way back up. Let's find our way to our hands and knees. Let's get moving, right? All right, so on hands and knees, move around a little bit. Maybe close your eyes. Feel all 10 fingers fanned out on the mat. Feel what's happening with your hips, your shoulders, your back. A couple more breaths. Find yourself in a nice, strong stillness pose here, tabletop. Set your gaze forward. Look at something, and then together lift your right arm and your left leg. Hold that here. Breathe in. Exhale, squeeze your elbow and your knee together. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, squeeze. Use your breath. Start to tell your mind, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, squeeze. That this is what you're doing. You're connecting movement with breath. Slowly lengthen and hug in. Two more times. Lengthen, Hug in. This is our last one, but you're not going to set your knee down. Hug in. Extend and hold. Good. Stay right here. Breathe. Set your right hand down. Set your left knee down. Take a big breath in. Set your gaze. Belly in so tight. Together, float your left hand and your right heel up. Notice how there's a subtle shift of your weight forward and down into your left arm or right arm. Right heel is lifted, left heel is up. Good. Reach as long as you can through your left fingers while you keep your shoulder down away from that ear and push back through your right leg. Inhale, exhale, squeeze. Inhale, reach. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, reach. If you're hanging out at like the I'm 50% present here, dial it up 10%. Get more here. Keep going. Squeeze and reach. Squeeze and reach. We have one more, and then do not set down. Squeeze and reach and hold. Reaching through your left hand, pushing off through your right shoulder, lifting through your right heel. Breathe. Good work. Take an inhale, and on your exhale, hands come down, knee comes down. Meet me in downward facing dog. Big sigh out. Bend one knee, then the other. Breathe in and out. Shake your head from side to side as you shift your weight into one foot and then the other. And as you start to become familiar with yoga, you find this place where you get on your mat and maybe your breathing starts to slow down and you start to become more intentional now just out of habit. And isn't that a great habit to have? Big breath in. Exhale, walk your hands to your feet, push off through your feet and rise all the way up. Then dive right back down, forward fold. Walk your fingertips forward. Find me in your high plank, stay here. All right, guys, I'm pushing you right out of the gate. Here we go. We're in our high plank. Drop your heels to the left, right hand up towards the sky. You can modify by dropping a knee. There you go, Alana. You got it, girl. Come on back around. Right hand down. Stay with me. Pivot the other way. Heels to the right. Left hand up. You can modify by dropping a knee. Bring that hand down. Walk your hands back to your feet. Inhale. Sweep your arms really wide. Reach up and exhale. Forward fold. Good. Walk your hands forward. It is totally okay to drop your left knee, but we're only here for a moment. Pivot. Side plank. Right hand up towards the sky. Reach. Lift your hips. Good. Right hand down. Pivot the other way. Reach up towards the sky. Make this like a flow, not a fight. Hands down. Walk them back. Bend your knees. Take your hands back to your feet. Sweep all the way up. One more. Exhale, forward fold. If your breath is running away, bring it back. Be intentional. Think about being aligned in your arm bones. Walk forward. High plank. Aligned in your arm bones. Left arm is a stack. Drop your heels. Sweep your right arm up. More flow, less fight. Side plank. Good, Tommy. Right hand down. Other way. Left hand up. More flow, less fight. Belly tight. Hands down. Good work. Walk your hands back to your feet. Inhale, sweep all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Close your eyes. Take a few breaths. Collect yourself. If your heart is beating right now and your breath has increased a little bit, isn't that Amazing how your body will just respond that quickly without any warming up or asking any certain things. Just your body shows up for you. Take another big breath in. Open your eyes. Good work. Take your hands down by your side. Step your right foot forward. Meet me in a high lunge. Good. Hands right here down by your sides. Palms are forward. Drop into this front knee. Good. Inhale, sweep your arms up. Let your eyes follow. Exhale, sweep your hands back. Palms face down, and we push a little bit into the ball of the left foot. Beautiful, guys. Inhale, sweep up. Arms are up, reaching. Really stable through this whole right foot. Squeeze your left glute and thigh so that then you have that stability as you lean forward. Let your hands flow back. So our theme right now is more flow, less fight. So even though you're being strong, do this again. Inhale, sweep up, breathe. Think of this as being more flow, less fight. Be strong. Sweep your hands back, pushing off that back foot. Good work. Inhale, sweep your arms up. Open up to your warrior two. Right foot pointing straight ahead, bending that knee. Take your feet out as wide as you can today. So we're being pulled in a lot of directions. I know I am. I've got like jobs and school and house and family and me and things. And so pulled in the directions, just let it be. Take your feet wide, drop into that right thigh. Breathe in, reverse your warrior. Exhale. Reach your right arm up, let your left hand creep down that left leg and stay here for a moment, allowing yourself to be stretched. Reach through your right fingers as you pivot all the way back around to your extended side angle. Just drop your right elbow to the right knee. Reach your left arm long. Good, breathe here. Use your left obliques for stability as you come back up, dropping your left hand, warrior two. Good work. Pivot yourself down to the floor. Can you find yourself here down in this low lunge? All right, let's practice in the low lunge, sweeping your right foot up and back. So it could be clunky, right? You might have your foot here. You might need to kind of adjust and then get there. That's okay. Get there. Find this place right here. Right leg up high. Good work. Breathe in. Bend your knee. Open your hip. Oh, she's so mean today. Come on, flip your dog, y'all. Right foot to the floor. Right hand up to the sky. Good, Heather. Push your hips up high. Reach up and back. That can be modified. We've gone through it. Good work. Right hand down. Beautiful job, guys. Take your left foot forward to your left hand. Sweep up, high lunge. All right. I see a unified wobble. Look at me. Look at me. I'm looking at you. Uh-huh. All right. Look at me. Thank you for wobbling. Good. Sweep your arms up right here. Let's get grounded in this left foot. Right leg is bouncy. So I've got good strength and my quad is totally engaged on that right leg. Inhale, look up. Exhale, sweep forward. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Active hands. Palms facing down. Good, strong left glute. Good. Pushing on the ball of the right foot. Inhale, sweep up. More flow, less fight. Go for it. Flow back. Can you connect your breath this next time? Inhale as your arms come up. Exhale as you float your arms back, lean forward. Today is all about the wobble. Good, Marco. One more. Inhale, reach up. Nice. Exhale, flow back. Strong here. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, open to your warrior two. Walk your left foot forward a bit so that you can really find this place. I'm asking you to come to the place where you feel stretched. And at least then it's by choice, right? So then we're being stretched by choice rather than being stretched by circumstance. So get your feet grounded on the floor, drop into this left leg and reach perfectly level arms. Set your gaze over your middle finger. Calm that breath. We got our left foot forward. Good. Reverse your warrior. Drop your right hand, reach up and back. Keep the bend in your left knee. It's like you're gonna lift right out of your left hip. Creep your hand down your right leg. Breathe here. Use this oblique. Come back around to your warrior two. Extended side angle. Left elbow to your left thigh. Reach with your right arm long. This is an opportunity for some of you to take this hand that's resting here on this thigh, make it active, holding the palm up, and drop into this space between your left thigh and the floor. Good. Strong belly. Squeeze the glutes for stability. Good work. Come all the way back around. You're in your warrior two. Stay with me. Pivot your hands down. You might need to shorten your stance now. All right. We're going to practice. From this low lunge, my back knee is up. Belly tight, practice. Even if you only get your foot back a bit, we're taking our left foot up and back. 2 to 3 leg down dog. Good. All right, we're in this down dog with our left leg up high. Bend your left knee. Imagine the flow, not the fight. So we're holding everything in and gently control your left foot as it just drops to the floor and your left hand comes up. Flip your dog. Good job. Breathe here. All right, here's the fun part. Graceful. Try to come back around. Put your left hand down. Turn your body back around. You're in your downward facing dog. Breathe. Look forward. Walk your feet to your hands. Take a big forward fold. Wrap your arms around the backs of your legs. If you're breathing a lot, you are working. Good for you. Let your head hang. Let everything just pour out of your head right here. Good. From your forward fold, start to toe heel your feet out a little bit, not super wide. And then we're going to drop down into malasana, this low squat. All right. So my heel, for me, I don't have great ankle mobility, so I got to come with my heel on my toes more. So try that. So instead of being here, which is all in the quads, I want you to get open. So take your feet out wide enough. We're coming all the way down. All right. Even if you have to get up on your toes, try it. Good. All right. I should have told you to have a block in advance. Left hand on the block. Sorry. You're like, oh man, I got here and now you got to get me out. All right. Left hand on the block. Drop your weight to your left and push your right knee away. So big hip opening right here. So I've got my left hand anchored and I'm like, then this way I'm putting all my weight on the left so I can put my right foot more on the floor and push that right knee away. Good. All right, now we're going to change. If you don't do this often, it might feel awkward or intense in the stretch. Yeah? All right, so we're changing. Push your left knee away. Okay, good work. Everybody has a block, right? Put the block in front of you like this. Put your hands on the floor on both sides of the block. All right, keep your hands on the floor. Come up to your tippy toes and put your head on the block. Yeah. All right. Y'all are actual yogis now. So I'm setting you up for the beginnings of learning crow pose, okay? So you can drop back down, come right just gently. Don't collapse. There you go. Perfect, Heather. Drop back down so that we can just practice this transition. Hands on the block, tipping forward, tapping your head there, and then coming back. For some of you, if you're not used to sitting in this low squat, your inner thighs are going to be like screaming at you. Back out, take a child's pose if you want to. Just do this a couple times just to get the familiarity, all right? You're eventually going to learn to do crow pose. All right? Okay, but we're going to start right here. Put your head down. We got to work on that flexibility in this low squat as step one. And notice as you're reaching your head forward, you can press maybe with your elbows against your inner thighs, and it gets really intense through that stretch. Okay. All right. That was good, y'all. Take a second. Sit down. Take a break. Lay down on your back or in a child's pose. If you're on your back, toss your knees side to side. If you're in your child's pose, you can walk your hands to one side. Take a stretch there. And isn't that the beauty about things that are hard? Is that they require a lot of you in the moment, but they do have a stopping point. All right, looks like we're all on our back, so let's all hug our knees into our chest for a second. Keep your right knee drawn in, let your left leg open. Squeeze that right knee into your chest, really tight, hugging in. Good, and then support the back of your thigh, take your right leg up towards the sky, point and flex your foot. Lift your chest up off of the mat, anchoring your hands behind your right leg, just giving yourself a little hug, a little squeeze here. Big stretch through the back of that right leg. Good. Release your hands. See if you can keep your chest up and just reach your arms forward, palms facing each other. Right leg is still up. Good. All right. Only 10 scissors. Here we go. Drop your right heel, lift your left leg up, and switch. 1, 2, count with me. 3, 4, 5. Whatever was important before, it's not important now. Come on. 7, 8. Good. 9. 10. Drop your right knee, hug your left knee in. Good work. Soften your back onto the mat. Close your eyes, take a breath. Feel this sensation of drawing your left knee in tight. Good work. Straighten your left leg, support the back of your leg, point and flex your foot a couple times. Lift your chest, pull your left leg as straight as you can towards your chest, towards your thigh. Good. Keep your chest lifted. Imagine that I'm putting a finger right on the space that's still pressing down to the mat, so that middle of your abdomen, and hug in. You're squeezing here. Keep your shoulders lifted. Release from the back of your leg. 10 more. Let's count together for solidarity, guys. Ready? Backwards from 10. Here we go. 10. Scissor. 9. 8. 7. 6. Come on, I'm proud of you. 5. Don't give up. 4. 3. 2. 1. Cross your ankles. Stand up. Roll up. Stand up. Come on. All the way up. Top of the mat. Breathe in. Reach up.
No, we were doing that.
Exhale. Forward fold.
I'm loving this today.
Yep. So Tommy, next time you'll have to be more specific about what you are up for, huh? Inhale, flat back. We could say Marco said that he likes to get moving. That's it, right? Exhale, soften everything. Good work. Put your hands on the mat. Step back to your high plank. Breathe in, breathe out. Lower nice and slow. You can drop your knees if you'd like. Hug those elbows in. Lower down to the mat. Lower, lower, lower. All the way down. Relax the tops of your feet. Push your chest up. You can push a little bit higher or just a little bit. Lift your chest. Good. Exhale, lower. Tuck your toes. Lift all the way up, straight up, high plank. And back to downward facing dog. Breathe in, breathe out. Good work. Take your right foot, step it forward to your right hand. Drop your back heel, warrior one. Open up to your warrior two. Feel steady. Feel your feet. Feel your shoulders drawing together and down. Hug your pelvis so that it's not poking out, but you're tight underneath your rib cage. Good. Breathe here. Nicely done. Reverse your warrior. Reach your right arm up. Come back around, extended side angle. We've been here before. This time we're going to go a little bit further in this extended side angle. All right, so listen. Take your left hand, the one up towards the ceiling, and put it straight up towards the sky. Now imagine that you're holding a yardstick, and so you're holding a pole. Take your right hand, hold it straight down. So now my arms are one straight line in this extended side angle. Excellent. Think that I'm coming over to you and I've got your left hand and I'm reaching up. I'm reaching up. But I'm pulling you down with your right hand. So you're split in two right here. That's it. You got it. Stay with me. Breathe. Good work. Straighten your right leg. Now you're in a triangle pose. So just straighten your right leg. Keep your arms right where they were. Really good. Use your left oblique. Rise all the way back up. Turn your toes to the long edge of your mat. Take a big forward fold. Enjoy your forward fold. Find a place for your hands. If your hands reach the floor, you might like to try walking your hands between your legs so your fingers are facing away from you. If your hands are not on the floor, grab your block. Put that block right underneath your chest and settle into that block so you've got good grounding here. Literally, the stuff is rolling off your back, right? Lest we forget that it's our choice to say yes and no, and it is our choice to decide how we respond to people. I've noticed that people are a lot snappier the last couple weeks. Not you guys, I'm just people around. People are stressed. We don't have to snap back. All right, hands to your hips, find a good strong flat back, and then stand all the way back up. Good work. Turn your body so you're facing your right foot again, and just step your back foot in a good bit. So you're in a pretty short stance here. Good. Pyramid pose. Take your hands out wide and fold forward. Then drop your hands to the block or to the floor as you drop your nose as if you're going to kiss your right knee. And a short stance is really helpful here. Good, because I have both legs straight. So if you're too far back, that's really hard. Just pull that left foot in as much as you need to so that both feet are on the floor. You can see I've got a pretty short stance. And I still have a lot of feeling through that right knee. You can soften your right knee a bit if you need to. Breathe here. Good work. Can you float your left leg up to the sky, shifting your weight forward, putting your hands either on the block or the floor, standing on your right leg, finding a moment where your left leg is lighter, breathing here. Good. Can you bend your left knee and pull it in and then set it down gently? Then breathe in, roll all the way up. Take those shoulders down and back. Stand in your Tadasana for a moment before we go to the other side. Breathe here, hands out by your sides. Belly in. Inhale, sweep your arms up. Good, we're gonna go back through our plank and to our down dog to get to the other side. Exhale, fold. If you are totally toast and you're not down for that, then you can just go ahead and step your right foot back and find our warrior one. Otherwise, you're with me. Inhale, flat back. Go back to your high plank. Strong in your high plank. Turn those eyes of your elbow forward. So you rotate your arm bones forward, push off on your toes, and then squeeze your elbows in as you lower all the way down, straight down to the mat. Relax your feet. When you get there, lift your chest. Good work. Breathe in. Really nice. Exhale, fold. I promise we're on the downhill. Stay with me through the whole ride. Tuck your toes, belly tight, squeeze those glutes, push back up, high plank, and breathe out, downward facing dog. All right. Strong work. Stay strong. Stay steady. Your intention for today is more flow, less fight. So let's practice that on this side. Look where your foot's going to go. Take your left foot to your left hand as best you can. Get to your warrior one, left foot forward. So remember in warrior one, your back heel is down. Your hips are squared. Who's sweating?
Yes.
Yeah? Okay.
I've even
Good.
ran in the back door.
All right. If you start taking clothes off, nobody can see you except me. Okay. All right. Shoulders are squared. Hips are squared. Breathe in. Good. Let's open up to warrior two. Make that transition. More flow, less fight. Check in with your left knee. There's a tendency to cave in towards the big toe. Push that knee back. Good work. Your left leg stays exactly how it is as you reverse your warrior. So it's just your upper body that moves. Drop your right hand, reach your left arm up. Turn your gaze gently up, reach, belly tight. Good. Windmill back, extended side angle. Find that space that's opening through your right hip for a moment here. Keep your left hand alive. So have your left palm facing up. Good, Heather. Breathe here, reach. All right, take your right hand so it's reaching straight up. Legs stay where they are. Take your left hand, now it's reaching straight down. So now I became like I'm holding a pole from wrist to wrist. Extend that left arm down. Good. Good, Marco and Michaela. Reach right here. Beautiful, Alana and Tommy. Awesome, Heather. Reach here like I came over to you and I grabbed your right wrist, Heather, and I said, I'm pulling you up. So pull up through that right shoulder, but then somebody else is pulling your left hand down. Stay strong here. Breathe. Good work. Use this right oblique. Straighten out your left leg. Keep your arms right where they are. You have to stabilize through that right oblique triangle. There we go. Now you can come all the way up. Pivot your toes. Take a big sigh out. Find your side facing forward fold. Find some place to anchor your hands. So to your big toes, to the backs of your legs, to the floor. Good. Everybody try taking your hands and anchoring them somewhere on your ankles. See if you can get to your big toes or on the backs of your knees. And just experience that for a second. So you're really having to hold your balance here as you have your hands off the floor. Good. All right, squeeze your glutes, hug in your belly button, put your hands on your waist, stand all the way back up. Good work. We're going to turn towards the left foot and step your right foot in a lot. Set yourself up for this pyramid pose. Let's try shrugging your shoulders back and squeezing your hands together behind your back. Straight legs, shoulders facing straight towards that front foot. As you inhale, look up, and then exhale, fold forward. Once you get there, if you don't like that position with your hands, you can release your hands, find the block or the floor, or keep your hands behind your back. Some of you might have the mobility to lift your wrists away from the small of your back as you're in this forward fold. Pretty intense through the back of the left leg, yes?
Yeah.
Oh, that's okay. Right? You're okay. At least you can say to yourself right now, I'm okay, more flow, less fight. Breathe here. Good. Shift your weight into your left foot. Let your hands find a support. So either fingers on the block or fingers on the floor. Just fingers. All right. Our leg is doing the work. Fingers are just here for stability. Float your right leg up. Let your head hang. Open your eyes. Look around. See the world upside down for a second. Breathe. Stay with me. Strong on your left leg. Gently bend your right knee. Gently set your right foot to the floor. Good job, guys. Cross your left ankle behind your right. Sit all the way down. All right. Whew. Okay. Take your left leg out. Bring your right knee in. Some of you may want to stay right here for your twist to the right. Some of you might be good crossing this leg over. So I'm taking this foot over. And now I got a little more leverage. I'm going to twist towards the right. So I'm twisting towards the bent leg. Let's stay here for a moment. Steady. Breathe. It is so easy to get swept up in the energy of like the things that are going around, the people that are around us. We can stay on track by choosing to surround ourselves with people who are similar in their intention. We don't have to be similar in what we do every day or even like what we look like, where we live, what we believe, but we have to be on the same positive intention. Find more flow, less fight. Come back to the middle. Just guide this ankle so that now it's resting on top of your thigh, little seated pigeon here, and fold forward. So I've got a good figure four shape with my right leg. Fold forward. Some of you might be able to actually grab this leg and get more of a cradle with it. Keeping your leg folded down. Good. Close your eyes. If you're really busy, I invite you to think of that as being really full and blessed. how fortunate you are that you have people who need you and things to do. Lift your chest back up. Move your right sole of your foot into your left leg. Take that left leg out to the edge. Pivot towards your left leg. Reach towards your left ankle. If you have your strap handy, you could wrap that strap around your left foot. Give yourself a little leverage here. Wow, you guys are like reaching your foot. This is awesome. Right?
It is.
It's so awesome. Look at you reaching that foot, huh? All right, well, since we're all reaching our foot, take your left hand to your foot, right arm up and over. Oh. Let that tug happen from the right fingers. Good. Grace, as you come back up, sweep your right hand down. Straighten your right leg out, bring your left leg in. Hug your left leg into your chest. You want to feel grounded. So if you're not grounded, adjust so that you feel like you're sitting really well. And as you bring your left leg in, some of you may stay here and twist to the left. Some of you may be good to cross this leg over. Twist through these ribs above the waist, twist to the left. Use this right hand as some leverage. Take your left hand behind you, big twist. Breathing here. Good. Close your eyes, and if you are collapsing through your shoulders and your chin, I invite you to lengthen, lift. Find that lightness that happens when you're all aligned. Breathe in, travel on your exhale, come back up to center. Guide your left outer ankle onto your right thigh. Strong figure four shape here. Sit up well. Find this seated pigeon, fold forward. Some of you may just want to lean. Some of you may find that you can get this anchor. But I've got this left knee out, so I'm not like here anymore. I'm bringing this down. Good. Oh. Close your eyes. Feel that space where you're making room for breath and room for clarity. It's hard to see something when it's all covered up. I think that's what makes me feel stressed is when I have so many things happening exactly at the same time I can't see, and I flit around from one to the other without staying on track for just one thing at a time, or even just being able to prioritize because it feels like they're all on fire. So just use this space and time. Get a little perspective. Lift your chest, drop your left heel in towards your right thigh. Move that right leg out a little bit. Turn towards your right leg. Lean towards your right knee. It's lovely when the seasons change, isn't it? You know? It's lovely when the seasons change. It brings awareness like, oh, things change, right? Things change, and it's like you think, oh, I can notice it, and then it's like one day everything changed. temperature changed. Well, in Heather's case, it really did change in one day, but for everybody else, it changes slowly, right? Let's see if we can reach for our foot with our right hand. All right, if you got it, go ahead, pull your left shoulder back. Oh, take this left arm up and over. And you're different on your two hips, so, you know. Keep reaching, guys, keep reaching. We're not going to be tied to a tree, losing our ability to see beyond what's right in front of us. Keep reaching. Good, nice and steady. Float your left arm down. Let's take both legs out in front and then nice and slow. Hold on to the backs of your legs. Good strong back and lay all the way back. Take your legs up towards the sky. Letting everything drain from your feet. If it feels good, you can point and flex your feet. If you've got your props handy, you can elevate your hips. Put your arms where they feel nice. So maybe up above your head, maybe out to the sides, maybe holding on to the back of your thighs. You know, sometimes people look at Eduardo and I and they think, because they make assumptions because they see us looking healthy and they see us smiling, and then they know that we do yoga, so they kind of act as if we're like this mystical creatures that have some, you know, charmed existence without any normal human being stress or responsibilities. And that is so not true, right? I mean, we're like always hustling and we've got stressful stuff all the time and the same money things, the same things that everybody does. But yoga helps, right? Finding this space and this time to just check out and check back in really helps. So here's to being a unicorn together, right? Lower your legs. Take a big stretch. Fingers to toes. Bend your knees, put your feet on the floor, drop them to the right. Bend your knees again. Bring your knees back up to center, and then as your gaze falls to the right, just let them fall to the left. Bring your knees back up to center. Take a moment, like we started, soles of your feet together, but this time reclined. Knees out towards the edges. And bring ourselves to closure, full circle, putting a hand on your heart and a hand on your belly. And I invite you to really concentrate right now on two thoughts. What are you grateful for today? And if you don't really listen when I ask you that and you just kind of skip over to what you have to do next, allow me to reel you back in and ask you again, what are you grateful for today? And then my second question is, what is your intention when you open your eyes and you go back off your mat today? What do you need to do? Bring yourself out of that bound angle. Extend your legs. Relax your hands. Let everything just soften. Take a couple breaths here. If more flow, less fight resonated some way with you today, I invite you to just take that into practice, whether it be in yoga or whether it be off your mat, in your relationships or in your intention with yourself. Be gentle. You can be gentle and be strong. It's time to find your way up to a seat. Take your time. Bring your hands together at heart center. We're peeling Michaela up off the floor. I'm with you. I'm with you, honey. Thank you for sharing your joy and your light. I honor the light in each of you. Namaste.
Namaste. Namaste. Thank you.
Good job.